Well, I guess we'll just pick it back up.
Okay.
Where we left off last time. We were talking about, I don't know if it's 5 or 7 or 10 ways to destroy your construction business.
Hey guys, what is going on? It's Chris Work here from ProfitDig with my partners Jerry Work, Jeff Spencer. What's going on, fellas?
Not much. How are you?
Man, if I'd been better, you have a saying and I can't think of it. We'll move on.
If it was any better, it'd be 2 of you.
2 of you.
If you was any better, it'd be 2 of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that one. Okay,
Yeah.
I have to remember that one. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for joining us tonight on the ProfitDig show. ProfitDig, job costing solution and bidding for construction contractors. Check it out, ProfitDig.com. We're here to help you, trying to crank out helpful content for you. Like to try to entertain you if we can. We're not the best at that, but hey, we're working on it. So glad to see you here. Fellas?
Well, I guess we'll just pick it back up.
Okay.
Where we left off last time. We were talking about, I don't know if it's 5 or 7 or 10 ways to destroy your construction business.
Yeah, we highlighted 5 or 6 earlier,
Yeah.
I believe.
So,
Yeah.
just as a quick recap, a friend of mine had hired a local excavation contractor who's pretty new. And this may be his first real job, I'm not sure, but it has gone disastrously. So if you haven't watched the other video on this subject, go back and watch that as well. But they finally got as far as we know, hopefully, the pad fixed. So moving on to the next thing, he had also been hired to put the driveway in. And that went fine until the, I guess, county driveway inspector came out to take a look, and the excavation contractor had installed a culvert that was too small, smaller than the county allows.
So first culvert.
The guy should have known that.
Right, yeah.
First culvert.
If he's done any driveway work in the county, he should have known.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And,
I guess-
generally, you will call the county to get a location to tie your driveway into the road. They will come out and spot it for you, and then at that point, they will tell you what size culvert you need. I mean, it's just a phone call.
I don't know if any of that happens.
Yeah.
So,
Help is just a phone call away.
It doesn't cost you a penny.
So a lot of, really what all of this goes back to is lack of attention to detail. Man, if somebody's paying you good money to do this work, especially if you're just trying to get your business started, I mean, you need to focus on the details and make sure that every little thing is right. So he came back out to redo the drive or redo that part of it, put in a bigger culvert. Okay, and then in the process of doing that, busted a gas line. So we had like every emergency vehicle in the county out on our road. Couldn't even get to Chris' driveway. So again, attention to detail. How should the guy have known about?
I mean, if he was going to be working, doing excavation on the side of the road, he most definitely should have called, one call. And that's got to be done 72 hours prior to the time of starting work. Okay. So the gas line being there should have been marked within a reasonable area of where it was located. So he should have knew by the markings, where to use caution and where to watch, like, hey, I'm getting close to a gas line.
That was probably expensive for the guy too, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean, you're talking about as many personnel that was out there. I don't know what size gas line.
I mean, I exaggerate when I say everybody. I mean, it was a bunch of them.
But I mean,
I heard. Yeah.
The gas department comes out. They have a crew out there. They've got a machine. They've got to shut down. They got to go relight everybody's pilot lights on who knows how far because they've had to kill the gas line to get it repaired. And depending on how long it took them, I mean, it could be $5,000, could be $10,000, who knows? But it's probably gonna be something, a pretty steep, costly, steep and costly.
Imagine
event.
picking up the phone and calling the gas company and saying, "Look, I'm gonna need about 6 trucks, 10 men." There's
Yeah. Well, that's
it's like, no, I need a quote.
no, that don't happen. I mean, they just come out with whatever they want to send out there, and that's what you
No,
get.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm saying, imagine though.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be costly.
And if it's, I hate to say it, but if it's a slow time, they don't have a lot of people out in the field. If they got several people to shop, they may send them all.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't hit a gas line.
Don't hit a gas line.
So he installed new culvert.
Awesome. New culvert.
And then the inspector
Fantastic.
comes back out again and says, no, he can already tell it's sinking in the middle. It doesn't have enough coverage over it. And he says the first time a concrete truck drives over it, it's going to get mashed.
So,
Third time's charm.
I just hope he don't hit the gas line again.
Yeah.
he does too.
You just heard what the inspector said. He got to go deeper because he don't have no cover.
That's right. And I have a question. Is the contractor, has he taken this project over now versus his foreman or whoever was out there?
Yeah, as far as I know, he is now personally, the guy's probably lost all kinds of money on this deal. He probably just doesn't want to pay anybody to go up.
But was he the one that redid the culvert?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
pretty
well
sure
then-
he was actually the
Okay.
one out there. Yeah.
Okay. Who did it incorrectly
So
the second time?
So I guess the lesson there is, hell, if you have to do something a second time, really, really make sure you do it right.
Make sure you do it right. Yeah. Let's add, it's like 2 more things.
So
it's like 7 or 8 things.
So, and once again, he's being evasive. My friend keeps sending, in fact, I think the guy's wife has now started returning some of his messages. And
That's
You can't hide behind your old lady.
right.
fellas, never hide behind your old lady. Oh, ladies, never hide behind your old man. That goes both ways.
Yeah, right, yeah. But I don't know. I mean, excuse my language, that's kind of chicken shit.
It is.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And-
Yeah.
and
And Jeff
so-
noted, language watched. Okay.
No,
And that's really, and when it comes to the reputation part of it, that's the worst of it all. Look, you got mistakes just stacking up, but you've got to own up to it.
You do.
And the guys, I'm sure, majorly in the hole on this project.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean,
Whatever,
I would be.
just-
Yeah. At this point, I'm like asking you, like, look, I sincerely apologize about everything that has taken place here. I'm going to make it right. And I really hope that this doesn't dissuade you from potentially referring someone to me in the future, knowing that I am new, I made some mistakes, but I made everything right. I mean, that's
Right. And the other thing is, he is or has been in the construction industry before doing this kind of work for someone else or whatever before he went in business for himself. If he worked for a notable company, why don't he pick up the phone? It's like, hey, man, I've got some issues here. Can you help me work through them?
Yeah.
Give me some direction.
Yeah.
Don't keep shooting yourself in the foot, and making mistake after mistake. I make mistakes every day. I make, from doing grade work or doing utility work, we've all made mistakes and going to continue to make mistakes. But if I can't get it figured out or know what I'm doing, I'm going to pick up the phone and call one of my buddies that I used to work for or work with. And hey, man, I'm having some issues. Can you help me figure this out?
I need you to bail me out on this.
Yeah.
I'll pay it forward, pay
Yeah.
you back.
And this guy's lucky because my friend is not the spiteful type. Because I mean, he could go online and just trash this dude and talk and publicly talk about all this stuff that's going wrong. He's not going to. Now, this dude's not getting any referrals or recommendations.
By no means, no.
Hopefully he has learned a lot on this job.
I hope there's no liability down the road in the near future. I
not.
hope it's in a good position.
Right.
Yeah.
And he can move
And
forward. So.
and there may be some kind of deal to where, I don't know the whole situation, but from what it sounds like to me, I would want to get something in writing to guarantee that, for X amount of years, I mean, it's hard to get anyone to warranty anything, for more than a year than what's required.
Mm-hmm.
But with so many issues, I would want at least a 4 or 5 year something in writing. If anything goes wrong with the foundation on this property, I'll come back and make it right.
Probably too late for that.
It may be, I don't know.
This person's done with the job?
Pretty much. He's going to do. I think he's supposed to come back out and and fix the driveway.
The driveway.
I mean,
Has this person been paid?
he's owed a little bit more money. I don't know if he may not be paid anymore if he doesn't.
And he may, I've seen people do this before. He may get to the point to where my loss is more than what's owed, so I'm just going to cut my losses and go on.
And that could very well be.
And that may be why he's being more and more evasive. Is like,
See that.
I don't have
I
any more money to
know
lose.
the dude wants to be done with this one and just put it behind him.
Of course. It's been a disaster for him.
Doesn't
I
happen.
want it to be done for him.
Yeah.
I'm feeling bad for this person.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
It's, there's like a handful of things you should not do.
This has been a master class
What
on
you-
how to ruin your reputation and your business right off the bat.
Let's say no more, otherwise we will no longer be able to charge $999 for a downloadable edition
Yeah.
of the master class of what not to do.
So, all right, gentlemen,
Fellas.
y'all check us out online at ProfitDig.com.
I did earlier.
And check out our YouTube channel for lots more content like this. And if you didn't watch the first part of this video, you need to watch that too. If you're a young guy starting out in your own company, these are some good points.
Great points. Yeah, it's for you guys. So, yep.
All right.
Fellas, check us out.
There you
Just
go.
Google ProfitDig. It's one word. Or ChatGPT ProfitDig. Say, ChatGPT, tell me more about this ProfitDig.
Have you done that? I don't know. I haven't. Let's try that.
Let us know what happens in the comments. See y'all.
See you.